Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Now it's Mahomes again. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That'll 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 36, Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think this is a run we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 59 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this all... Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Carr. He's going to take another shot here. This is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr will try it again on second down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Carr. taken down. A Chiefs sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Complete to Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The slot man in motion right.
1st down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the out route, he finds Hardman. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers. game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs take over first down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Joshua Williams makes the tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Carr to throw. Gets this to Waller.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now Carr.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball.